Have you ever wanted to bake but just didn't know where to start or didn't think you had enough time? Well, I love to bake. I love to bake cookies, pies, cakes, even brownies. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to make the perfect batch of brownies in the most efficient way. I do have just a basic type of brownie. It's our fudge brownies, very classic. In order to make the best batch, one needs to understand the amount of preparation involved. They also should know how to multitask. That's really important in order to make it in the most efficient way and the least amount of time to do it. It's also important to be able to share the brownies that you do make with friends and even family. So first, I do have the fudge brownies. It's just a normal brownie box. And in order to start preparing for your brownies, you should read the box, read all the instructions on it. It says that for ingredients, you need water, vegetable oil, and 2 eggs. So you should open the box and then prepare all of your ingredients and measure everything out with precision. If you don't have precision with the measuring, sometimes things can go wrong, especially in baking. You don't have enough of something, it will come out not very well. So you need 2/3 cup of vegetable oil. I have that right here. And then 1/4 cup of water, which is already measured out. So all you have to do for this is pour your brownies into a large container that I have right here. I'm just dump it in. Just a mixing bowl is really important. Make sure it's large enough. Alright, so now you have all of the brownie powder in this pan. You're going to want to dump the 1/4 cup of water in here as well, and the 2/3 cup of vegetable oil. It also calls for 2 eggs, but it's really important to make sure that you put the eggs in a different container to start, because if you crack them into the mix, there could be something wrong, or you could get shells in the mix, which is not good. So I have 2 eggs cracked in here. You just want to dump them in. And here's the fun part. All you have to do is stir the powder and the other ingredients until there are no more clumps. So you're just going to want to stir and stir and stir for just a few minutes. And it'll kind of come out just a dark brown fudge looking mix, and it will be delicious. It's also important to grease your pan so the brownies don't stick after you bake them. Alright. Going to want to stir for just a little bit longer just to make sure there are no clumps. And that looks about right. And I have the non-stick spray right here as well. We're just going to want to lightly spray the pan. Just like that, okay? Now that it's all sprayed, all you have to do is put the brownie mix in the pan. Alright, beautiful. Make sure you get all of it. And my oven is already preheating, which is really important so you can get the right amount of temperature on it. This particular box says to bake for 25 minutes approximately. So you're going to want to put the brownies into the oven. And you'll want to set a timer for that now as well. And while the brownies are in the oven, it's really important to multitask and clean everything that you have, especially the pan, just so you don't leave a huge mess while you're enjoying the brownies. So you're going to want to wash it and also clean the area that you just made dirty. Alright, and once the brownies are in for about 25 minutes, like the box said, you're going to want to take a knife and just put it in the brownies, and if it comes out clean, that means that they're done, because you don't want to over bake them or else they'll be really dry. You just want them to be moist and delicious. Once they're done, you just take the brownies out and you let them cool, and it's really important to cut them into 8 to 12 pieces so you are able to share them with your friends and your family. As you could tell, baking is a fun and rewarding task. It's important to bake brownies in an efficient manner in order to make the perfect batch. We must read all the instructions and measure ingredients with precision. It's very important to make the right brownie texture. Cleaning up during baking is very important as well. It lessens the amount of time spent on the actual task of preparing the brownies. It's also great to share the baked goods with your friends and your family and all the people that are important to you. Brownies are delicious, and it should not be viewed as a chore to make them.